Modern technology permits fisheye camera lenses and other camera lenses and microphones to be put in things like that, like a fire alarm. And in fact, they all have cameras in them here and microphones. You can see I covered some of them, but not all of them. And think about this. And I'll probably cover the other fisheye ones today or tomorrow, but think about this. If you're trying to upset someone's life who's already upset so you can figure out how to control and own them, basically, most things in modern times, chemicals are used, social theater is used in people in the public, and knowledge that people have that they don't think they have, like extra knowledge that most people wouldn't have because of extra knowledge. Like I gave them all information when I moved in here, and to observe, they have cameras, and they have, they could even have pinhole cameras in other places. Also, it's kind of like when you're in jail, you can't control nothing. It's kind of like when they say, sorry, county controls everything. So they can act like that, but like, you know, I don't have no control over everything in this place. But in addition to having those cameras in here, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to really trap on somebody and use like the methods of the evil people, like the police use gas, medication, sex, and deception. And so the delivery methods for a gas or an aerosol based chemical or drug would have to come through the air vents. And there's actually outside here, there's 2 heat pumps for this apartment, A304. And when I first moved in, both of the stickers for the A304 heat pumps are on the 2 ends downstairs here. But what they did is they've since taken off the A304 sticker from the middle one and moved it to the one that's on the far there. So there's one on either side, and one in the middle says A204. But so you got to have an access point to put drugs into your air delivery system for aerosol-based drugs. And then if you're using water-based drugs, and I'm not talking about drugs from the city that they put in the water at the water plant, I'm talking here specifically, you have to have an access point to add your chemicals or drugs to the water, and then it comes into our water. Another thing that pisses people off, right, is access to internet. So if you're constantly interfering with my internet here and my Wi-Fi connection and tapping into my phones, that sucks. And then the other thing is too, sometimes an outlet in this apartment will work and sometimes it won't. I'll plug in my phone, there's no charge, but then it'll charge later in that same outlet, or I'll move it to another outlet and it will charge. So instead of having the one breaker box for here, there's probably a breaker box where they can actually flip on and off any single light switch in my apartment, mess with each camera and each fire alarm, etc. Of course, now, I haven't tested this with any mechanical or electrical devices. This is all from what I'm observing and learning just by sitting here for over a year in this apartment and observing the behavior of the people around me who live here and the staff, which is very erratic and makes no sense at all unless there's something fishy going on. So, one more thing about this over here. And perhaps one other item you would do, and each apartment would have different variations. Like maybe one apartment only have 2 cameras, the other apartment will have 5 cameras, or 2 microphones, or 5 microphones, or 1 gas input, or multiple gas inputs, or 1 water input, or multiple water inputs. But you also have to be able to control the electricity to make someone go cuckoo. For instance, 2 times in the past 2 days, I've had to come home and reset this clock and this clock. And they're actually at different times, meaning the power was turned off and on at different times somewhere, but not here, but somewhere downstairs they were. But if you can actually control the different outlets within a single apartment, like if there's a circuit breaker, but downstairs, like this will just turn off and on the major stuff. But downstairs, what if they had a circuit breaker for each single outlet in this apartment, so that they can just like sometimes when I plug my electronics in, there's no charge. Or you put in a special outlet and you can have a pinhole camera and an outlet. Like here, I think there's a pinhole camera here and an outlet. Modern technology could be considered evil or helpful, depending on how you use it. And I mean, seriously, the way that things are today, there could be a camera in here, and downstairs where I do my laundry in this building, there could be cameras in the laundry machines hidden behind the smoked glass. Anyways, protect yourself, get technology, and hey, try not to ever be homeless or rely on other people like I do, because it's really, 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 really deafening and near hell to live like this. Hey, I had another one of my situations or whatever related to my disability on Thursday when I was supposed to do my laundry. So I have to call my case manager, who's also the division director here at Valley Place, and she works for Friendship Place, which is the overarching company.
Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 20281581889 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, hi, Maisha. Sorry to disturb you on Saturday morning, but I need to ask a favor. I had a flashback on Thursday that debilitated me from doing my laundry. And I was wondering if I could please do my laundry either today or tomorrow. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow would be Sunday, March 2nd. And tomorrow would probably be better. Please email me or call me back when you're able. Thank you. I'm still curious why a division director with a caseload and lots of responsibility as a nonprofit leader wouldn't have her greeting reflecting that, rather just the numbers with her phone number. And sure, I just put that phone number online because I put it on the video, but like, wouldn't she be like, hello, you've reached the division director for Friendship Place at Valley Place. For more information about our programming or to have me contact you in the future, please leave your message for Maisha Pinkard, division director, or something like that. But instead it just goes, your call has been forwarded to our blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of weird. But I guess people to each their own. You know, I'm not in charge of these things. She's in charge of this whole place. And usually if I have a flashback related to my mental health disability, she usually lets me do my laundry on another day, and she'll direct the staff what to do because they try to deny me when I miss it. But I don't think the staff here really understands homeless people that much, or mentally ill old homeless people that much. And they probably need a lot of mental health training. There's a lot of trainings that the staff could get here to learn about treating people with respect and remembering each person as an individual with individual issues rather than cookie cutter and make us all seem the same here. Anyways, today is Saturday, March 1st, and if you are a person who practices the Islamic faith, I say Ramadan Mubarak. And I say thank you for fasting together worldwide and praying together worldwide to save all the people, because that's what Islam is. It's a very peaceful, positive, balancing religion if you practice it properly. Christianity has that opportunity, but most people do not practice Christianity properly. And I personally practice, I'm a Baptist, and it's Christianity, but it's not Christianity where you report to a pope or a priest or a bishop. It's a Christianity where we go directly to God and directly to Christ. We take advice from others, but when we make our decisions, we make them ourselves, and we look at the world very circumspect. We're very offset, we're very analytical, and we look at things from perspective, how can I serve God, and also at the same time improve justice on the planet and at the same time not violate anything under God's laws that makes me an evil person. And I maintain that very well.